So in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys a new and improved version of the silver method. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. For the cheapest premium trading service for just £4, €4, or free with Amazon Prime. You'll get yourself daily trading and investing guides covering both Xbox and PlayStation with an array of different techniques depending on your budget. I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million on multiple titles, and recently making over 10 million in the first month for the last 3 years. So what we're going to be doing in today's video is walking you guys through a brand new and improved version of basically the video I released yesterday. The reason for this is there's been a lot of feedback, and I mean, I've even done this method loads myself at the moment, and basically we are finding that players were pretty hard to go and sell on, which is never good for a trading method, especially when people are low on coins at the beginning. So what I've done is I've gone back and I've basically, come up with a new and improved version, because I basically looked at it and go, okay, these players from the off leagues, they're not demanded. They're not demanded. The German Bundesliga 2, but they're just not demanded. So what we need to do is we need to find the players that are demanded. So how are we going to do that? We are going to trade with only the top 5 leagues. And again, the reason for this is just so they can sell faster, because it's way better to get players that are on a really, really fast turnover between buying and selling than having players that are sitting around doing nothing. So you can see right here, this is literally all just from one listing, by the way. Like, these players are literally about to expire right here. And you can see we've already sold on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players, plus we probably would have sold a few, between the hour and just the end bit. So you can see we've basically come up with a much, much better, much more efficient version of this method. And now what I'm going to do is teach you guys through it. So first off, what is this method for people new to it? This method, I'm basically trading with silvers. Now the reason I'm trading with silvers is golds, loads of packs are opened. They're nice and common. Bronzes, loads of packs are opened. They're really common. Silvers, no one's opening silver packs. And as a result, the cards are rare. Brilliant. So we picked our quality of cards. What sort of silver cards? Well, what's everyone doing at the moment? SBCs. So that's why we picked the top 5 leagues, because people use the top 5 leagues in SBCs. Perfect. What positions? I've done research. Left mid, right mid, left wing and right wing are the most common positions that has a lack of, players in. So we've got left mid, left wing, right wing, top 5 leagues, silvers. Perfect. We know what we're going to trade with. So, and I can tell you for free that, again, these are very, very efficient cards. We are selling them on, very, very consistently. So, how are we going to go and source these players? We're going to go and throw in the filter, silver. We're going to go and throw in the filter, midfielders. Now, this is going to be for left and right wing. We're going to also use attackers for left and right mid. We're going to use attackers for left and right wing. We're going to go into leagues, and we're going to start with the Premier League. And we're going to go silver, midfielder, Premier League. We're going to go 800 coin buy now. When you get very comfortable, do a K. That's personally what I do. But when you're learning, 800 coins will be good. You're going to go and search this, and you're going to go and scroll to the end. You're looking for left and right mids, and there we go. It's been purchased. Palesti would have been brilliant. We're going to go buy for 800 coins, and that'll tell you in a sec what you're going to do with them. You then go into the Liga and do the exact same thing. You're going to go and search. You're going to go and scroll to the end. Any left and right mids, you can buy the odd centre mid. You just need to do a little bit of research into the card, and it's a little less straightforward basically. So, going to get to that 5th, 9th minute eventually. Not quite yet. Can we get to the left? Can we get to the 5th, 9th minute? Sorry, no, we can't. When you do see a centre mid, what you do want to do is you want to go and basically compare price on it, and if there's a lack of cards between the card you're looking at, basically if there's only like 3 cards under 1.5, you want to buy it and sell it for 1.5, because it should sell for 1.5 on a lazy buyer. You then want to do Serie A, midfielders. You then want to do Bundesliga, and then you want to do La Liga. No minor leagues, no looking at a specific nation, just that. Now, what I will say with the La Liga and the Bundesliga is, in the Bundesliga, don't buy German Bundesliga right mids. They suck. Non-German Bundesliga right mids in the Bundesliga, perfect. And in the La Liga, it's the same thing. Don't buy Spanish La Liga right mids. Any other La Liga right mids are perfect. The reason for this is there seems to be a very highly saturated position and I guess combination. So just don't buy them. So once you've done that, you're going to go for attackers. You can do the same thing. You're going to go and search in Premier League. Search it. Scroll to the bottom. Any good deals? Nope. When you're doing this as well, you'll actually learn there are the odd strikers that sell on, but that's way too complicated. So we'll let it be right here. We're going to go like search here, and again we're looking for left wings and right wings. The left wing and right wings, by the way, sell on so fast. So we've got the Serie A running game. We're just going to go and scroll to the 59th minute. Can we see any deals? No, not at the moment. Any here? No, we can't at the moment. Then you're going to go into the Bundesliga, and then you're going to end off with the La Liga. And hopefully you're going to get yourself some cards. Here are some cards I got earlier for a bit of a Blue Peter moment. So, what we're going to do right now is we're going to go and list these cards for 1.5k. So you can see right there, like 800 coins. I've paid a little bit more for a few of them, but again, that's because I got quite comfortable. So we've got this guy right here who, where is he? We bought for 800 coins. Now, if I go and show you on the market, there are how many more do we have on the market? Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7, 8. There's another one that's not that bad. But basically, there are a few on the market. Now, what you do is you are going to list it for 1.5k because it is going to sell for lazy buyers. Lazy buyers are basically people who buy cards who aren't the cheapest because they just can't be asked searching for the cheapest on the market. Like basically the reason that all of these have gone and sold on. So what you can do is you can list it for 1.5k and yeah, hopefully it's going to go and sell on. Now, don't be surprised if it doesn't sell on the first time, the second time, the third time. I'd say you should probably sell them within like 5 times a listing, which sounds long, but when you're listing 100 cards, that means you're going to sell on 20 cards each time. And, as long as you're replenishing them, you're looking all good. So you bought it for 800 coins, you're going to go and sell it for about 1.5. You're going to turn over about 700-800 coin per card. Eventually as well, you are going to learn that there's certain cards that sell on a lot more commonly than others. So you can either list them for a little bit more, or you can just, whenever you buy them, you go, all right, I'll sell this card in 30 minutes, let alone 5 hours. So, as I say, these are looking great at the moment. We sold 11 on this time. That's not too bad. And then I would have sold a few earlier. So, again, probably would have been like 16, 17 cards within the hour, which is a massive improvement on what we had yesterday, where generally I was only selling about 3-4 an hour. So this is why I've kind of released the video, even though it's the same sort of method as what I released yesterday. It's so much more efficient. And, I feel like I've innovated it pretty well. So, you get to listing the cards for 1.5. Now, the observant of you would see that we had 100 cards listed. But how can you list 100 cards? There's, you can only list 30 at a time. Now, we've got ourselves loads and loads of cards here. So, basically, what you do, right, is you list up 30 cards, so 30 fresh cards. So let's go and list up a few cards from the club. So we're going to go and list this up right here, 1.5. Really cool for them, by the way. If you copy and paste 1.5, you can just do it like this. And you can do it a lot faster. So 1.5. There we go, perfect. You'll get to the point where I try and list them, and I can't because there would be 30 cards listed. Well, even though there's 30 cards listed, it doesn't really matter. Because, well, basically, sorry, let's say I listed 30 cards. And those 30 cards, 25 of them didn't sell. So I've got 25 cards basically in this position here. Well, what I can do is I can list up another 30 cards, and that'll be 30 cards listed. But I can also go and relist the 25 cards that didn't sell on. So now I've got 55 cards listed, even though I listed 30 and 25 relisted. Well, after an hour, that 55 cards that I listed, only, say, 45 don't sell on. So I don't press relist, I list up another 30 different cards, then I relist the 45, boom, 75 cards listed. And so on until you get 100 cards listed. That just basically increases efficiency. Obviously, we're not selling at quite the cheapest on the market, so ideally, if you have loads on the market, it'll increase the amount of cards selling on. Obviously, I managed to sell on about 16, 17 with 100 listed. If you're only selling 20, you're only going to sell about 3, 4. Don't get me wrong, it's a small burner to, you're starting to get coins, but, it works very efficient with 100. Now, again, you can start listing players for a little bit more because I actually track all the data of the players I sell on. This is available in my sub guide, but obviously you can do it yourself. And the really nice thing about this is I can see, okay, who sells on consistently. And by seeing who sells on consistently, I can go, well, I sell him for 1.5k for ease. What if I up it to 1.7? What if I up it to 2? So you can actually start creeping towards the prices of the previous method, but you don't want to do it for everyone. You only want to do it for the players that sell on consistently. That, or you go, he'll sell on within 30 minutes. I'm happy with that. I don't want to try and get more coins. I'll just happily sell him on and get another guy in his position. And likewise, if you've got cards that you see, okay, I haven't sold him on for a while, you go, just won't buy him next time. This might be a lot more with the centre mids because you'll be learning a little bit more about the centre mids rather than just buying them straight up. But I'd say that's about it. I mean, if you want to, if you want the validity or whatever, basically, if you want to know that I'm not just chatting absolute rubbish, the old trans profit doesn't mean the most in the world, in my opinion. but transfer profit is 185k in like 2 days. I mean, we've got 62k liquid with, what, 90 cards on the transfer list. Another there. We're generally sitting on probably about 190, 200k 2 days in. Not done any investing. I normally keep it very, very pure trading. So there you go. The method is very efficient. I mean, again, in this 11 themselves are going to be, what, like, probably going to be best part of like 10k's worth of profit right there. And 10k might not sound like a lot, right? You know, with other trading methods I've had in the past, I've made 100k an hour. But with what 10k can get you, I mean, you know, what you guys got to understand is I could get this 10k, go and invest it in a player. I'll be honest with you, I don't actually like investing in players below 30k, but let's say, for example, I've made 10k, see what I could go and buy. I can go and buy myself, Timo Werner's not amazing, he would look pretty good. The informs, I could go and buy myself a Phil Foden, and then by the time the game comes out, Phil Foden can be double in price. So even though, let's say, we're only making 15, 20k an hour, if I invest that 15, 20k, I'm making 30 to 40k an hour. And we're really in that position in FIFA where, you know, like a Theo Hernandez is only 40k. That's 70, 80k by the time the game comes out. So it doesn't matter if you're not making much, because what you can buy with your coins at the moment is a lot. Like, basically, you get a lot of bang for your buck if you're trading coins. So it's a perfect time to do this. It's a really nice, easy method. Again, if you're doing other methods you can literally have the 100 cards list in the background. You might get a few deals with the other one. All you'll do is wait for all the cards to expire, list up, I don't know, if you're doing shadow trading, position card trading, list up the cards, fill the remaining spots with your silvers, happy days. So you can even do this one in the background. I'm going to be doing hero and icon trading on my stream tomorrow, and I'm just going to have this running in the background because it's going to go and make me, you know, like 15, 20k every hour. Because what I'm going to be doing, I've got, at the moment, probably about 120, 130 silvers. I can just have this go in the background, 15, 20k an hour. You know, and that's plus whatever I made with Icon Hero trading. So it's just a really, really nice slow burner in the background. I think silvers are only going to go up as well. EA went and released a generic SBC today, the 2 rare player pack. That is only going to require silvers and bronzes all the time. That's only going to make my silvers go up and up and up. And this method's just going to get better and better and better, he said, hopefully. So yeah, absolutely loving this method. It's weird releasing the same sort of video 2 days in a row, but I can't, you know, the improvements and the efficiency is so much better, and you guys won't have any of those problems. If you are stuck with loads of the plebby bronze and silver, like left and right mids, just sell them for what you bought them for, plus 50 coins, and get onto this, because I wouldn't recommend faffing around with, you know, your La Liga 2 and your Bundesliga 2 players. Get straight onto this, because this is so much more efficient. And yeah. That's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video.